Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna do this vlog about, um, kind of about working overnights and being an active family man. Um, Emphasis on man, because there are a lot of guys who aren't real men, who they work, they come home, they sleep, they go to work, they go to sleep. They have kids. What do they never see their kids? They never actually talk to their wife. They're not real men. That's what being a family man is. You see your family. Being a real man is more than just financially providing. There's the emotional wealth you gotta provide, or at least attempt to provide. Spiritually, you have to attempt to provide. Yeah. Okay. Maybe the emphasis should be on man. Maybe it should be on family. Because there are some real men who don't have a wife or kids. Who they're real men. Man's man, But okay, maybe family man. Put it together. Make it like a hyphenated word. Family man. The emphasis has to be on family man. It's just so you have both. Maybe there's no emphasis. I don't know. But this vlog's about working overnights, being a family man, or how it's been for me anyway. I've worked overnights, off and on, for better part of a decade. Really, I mean, um, for a couple years, it was a mid shift where I was off like at 2:30, so it wasn't all the way overnights. It was most of overnights, I guess. But it all applies. It all applies because you don't get very much sleep, or sometimes you do. But if you're not active and you just come home, I mean, people said, "Why don't you go to bed more?" Well, yeah, okay. I tried that for a while, where I'd come home, I'd go to sleep, I'd get up 20 minutes before going to bed, so went to work. So I was in bed 8 hours a day. I slept maybe 5 anyway, and because I could hear, even with the door closed, I could hear the girls in the other room, or I could hear Avery fixing dinner for them, or I could hear them playing a game, or just whatever. I could just hear their voices, and I'd be like, why am I not in there? Because I'd wake up and I'd just lay there awake. So by active, I mean actually doing things. And there was a day, one day I went to graduation service, and something at the school. So I was awake. After I got home from work at 8:15, I was awake until like 3:30 or something. I mean, I went to sleep and slept for about 4 hours, and then came to work. But there have been times, several times, I have called in sick to work, and it's not like I was laying puking or anything. It's because um it's 7 o'clock, and I gotta be work at 9:15, and um I haven't slept at all today, and my wife says maybe you should just call in because I get loopy. Um, and that's dangerous. I get dangerous. Because I'm stumbling into things, just acting weird. So after 10 hours on the phones, I'm going to be weird again. I'm going to be worse. It's not safe for me. It's not safe for anybody around me. Okay, that's and so I'm like, okay, I guess you're right. I need to call in. And there was a year and a half, 2 years ago, whenever I was in the internship at church, which when I worked for the distribution center at church. That's what I should say, because it wasn't like the internship, but I would. That was one of the shifts I'd get off at 3:30, or maybe 2:30. I don't know, but you can. I don't know if anybody has ever done this. But what I hear is you can't come home and just go right to bed. So I come home, I'm up for maybe a half hour or so more, and then I go to bed and I sleep for 2 hours, and then I get up and get the girls ready for school, get them to school, go to work at the DC, it was volunteer work basically. And then after we get the girls home from school at 3:30ish, I lay down and nap for an hour and a half, and then I go to work. But there were some days when I did not nap at all, the second nap. And it was just not good. I would force myself to go to my evening job, and I would be past exhaustion. I would just, and it's not healthy. So I guess I'm slowly learning my lesson, which is don't go to work. Yes, I mean because I've also prioritized my life. My family comes first. So if it's me not spending time with my family or taking an extra nap, I'm gonna spend time with my family. I just choose my family over even my own health. And not every guy is like that, and not every man is like. I mean, I guess you can be a real man. I shouldn't be so judgmental saying you can't be a real man, and you can be a real man and not take time for your family. This is how I do it. I take time for my family. I that's and I prioritize my family over my own health sometimes. Started working a lot of overtime the last couple of months, and to some people it might not seem like very much, but because it's only like 4 or 5 hours more per week. Really, it's not that much, really, but well, I don't know. Okay, it comes out on the paycheck. It's only 4 or 5 hours extra a week. But like last week, even though I had like given away 2 days for vacation, I called in half a shift. I came in on my quote unquote day off on Monday night and worked a 10.5 hour shift. Because it wasn't a long call. It's supposed to be a 10-hour shift. But stupid people. It wasn't a long call. So it's long hours for me, but on the paycheck, it's really not like I'm working very much overtime. And it makes me tired, and it's screwed up my system even more. And I can already hear voices in my head of somebody who's going to see this video, or somebody who I've complained to before saying, it'll look good on the paycheck. Kind of sing-songy. Yeah, if the paycheck really reflected 10 hours extra, but it doesn't because I called in one day, so it only reflects 30 minutes extra. Stuff like that, I'm just like, getting tired of working so hard for no payoff. There's that. Tired. But about to go to work.